Hey, how's it going guys? Chris here with a Battlefield Hardline weapon guide, and today I'm going to go over the M16A3 assault rifle. Without the weapon license, it's exclusive to the law enforcement faction, or in other words, the cops. It can be used by the operator class, and it costs $37,500. Okay, so first I'll go over all the base stats of the gun without any attachments. The M16A3 has a maximum damage of 28, which starts to drop off at about 40 meters. And its minimum damage is 18, and this is dealt at 60 meters or over. So basically it should take about 4 bullets to kill within 46 meters, 5 bullets up to 57 meters, and 6 bullets beyond this. The weapon fires at 800 RPM, and this stays the same when firing in both automatic and semi-automatic modes. And its muzzle velocity is 650 meters per second. This is the time it takes for your bullet to reach its target. As far as recoil goes, the M16 has an upwards recoil pattern of 0.5 with a left movement of 0.05 and a right movement of 0.225. So this means that the gun is going to kick mainly upwards and to the right. The right movement is almost half the recoil as its upwards movement, so expect the gun to drift to the right when firing. Bear this in mind when aiming at your targets. You might need to adjust your aim and maybe even look slightly to the left of your target to account for this rightwards drift. Its first shot multiplier is 2.5, so each time you start shooting the gun will kick 2.5 times more for its first shot. The M16A3 has a magazine size of 31, or with extended mags this can be increased to 36, and you start each spawn with 155 bullets. If you equip the extra mags perk for the operator class, you'd get a total of 248 bullets, a 75% increase in reserve ammo. The reload time on empty mags is round about 2.72 seconds, and it's slightly shorter at 2.38 seconds with bullets still available in your last clip. Do keep in mind that some of these stats could change over time due to new patches and balancing. That's most of the main stats out of the way with, so as far as attachments go, because the gun kicks upwards and to the right, a compensator could help lower this upwards recoil. Though if you're having trouble managing its lateral movement, the muzzle brake should help instead with its rightwards drifting. Though with practice using the gun and adjusting your shots to allow for this, you might be fine without it. The silencer isn't a bad choice for the M16A3, though it will lower your muzzle velocity down to 340 meters per second, and this might make it harder to hit people further away whilst they're moving. The M16A3's muzzle velocity is higher than a lot of the other assault rifles, so the suppressor might be better suited for this weapon. As for the underbarrel attachment, I'd probably go for the vertical or stubby grip as opposed to the angled grip. Because the gun fires at a relatively fast rate of 800 RPM, the automatic fire of this gun is going to be helped out with the stubby grip's accuracy boost. The vertical grip could also help out if you move and strafe around a lot to get on target. I probably wouldn't opt for the angled grip unless I was firing in burst fire mode, or if I knew there was going to be a lot of long range firefights where I'd need to tap fire the gun. But in most cases the automatic fire is something that needs to be tamed with fast firing guns, and the angled grip won't help much with that. So basically, just to summarise, the M16A3 is a fast firing assault rifle that you can get for the operator class. It can only be used by police to begin with until you get the weapon license. It's a good choice for close to medium range firefights, but might be a bit harder to handle at longer ranges as it has a recoil pattern that might take some adjustment to get the hang of. The M16A3 can drop other players in 4 bullets at close range and up to 6 at longer ranges. It might seem like it sucks at first without any attachment, but persevere and it'll become a very powerful weapon later on. Anyway, that's basically the M16A3 in a nutshell, so I hope you enjoyed this weapon guide. Please be sure to give this video a like and that would be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out all of my other weapon guides on Battlefield Hardline and other games. Subscribe to see everything current and upcoming on my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.